everybody, and welcome to all chefs, all teams, all owners, and everyone that snuck in from downstairs as well. My name is Joff van Renen, and I still think we have some echo here this evening. Do we? If you can hear me from the back and there's no echo, thank you for joining us. Could we please have one representative from every plated restaurant in the front seats? 1, 2, and the cheap seats at the back. One representative from each plated restaurant, please sit on the seats in front of the stage. Good evening, everybody. It is a true pleasure to welcome you to the launch of the 2026 JHP Gourmet Guide, a milestone as we celebrate a decade since the first was launched in 2016. From the beginning, this program has been built on 3 unwavering pillars. I know this is very exciting, but unless we get to the plates, no one's going anywhere first. Take your seats, please, ladies and gentlemen. If you're at the bar, clearly you're not getting any awards because we need you in the front row. One representative from every plated restaurant in the front, please take your seats. From the beginning, this program has been built on 3 unwavering pillars: trust, respect, and credibility. It's aligned with global benchmarks to ensure that expectations of the world's most discerning culinary travelers are not just met, but exceeded. Take your seats, please, ladies and gents. It is a niche publication, not bistros or casual eating, but the finest of fine dining. These are the restaurants where you go for excellent and exceptional cuisine. To celebrate and to feel special, to experience hospitality rather than simply service. At the heart of this guide are seasoned professionals from around the globe who give generously of their time and expertise. Their anonymous, paid-for reviews are the foundation of our impartiality to bring depth and context to each evaluation. They're contextualized with discerning diner insights and peer reviews. Talented writers, some graduates of the Gourmet Guide online food writing program, are hosted to experience, observe, and scribe, ensuring that every detail is captured with honesty and finesse. The entire fine dining experience is evaluated, not just the cuisine, but the people, the rhythm, the rapport, and yes, even the restraint that defines true mastery. Regional representation allows the nuances of every culinary landscape to be honored and to capture each region's unique voice and authenticity. For those of you at the bar, clearly you're not getting a plate because I can see some chairs in front. If you can make your way to the front, please. One representative per restaurant. This guide has always embraced the philosophy of slow cooking rather than rapid fire. Walking steadily before running. Carefully considered, restaurants are offered feedback if they ever risk losing a plate. Cautious. To be eligible, a restaurant must be open for a full season. Conservative. Every new entry begins its journey at 1 or 2 plates, never 3 or gold. Confidential judging criteria. We want chefs to chase happy diners, not awards. Continuous reviews throughout the year because quality is not seasonal, it's consistent. The 2026 JHP Gourmet Guide is so much more than a collection of ratings. It is a celebration of resilience, creativity, talent, and progress. This guide stands as a commitment to fairness, transparency, and the highest standards of culinary recognition. As an introduction, it is my pleasure to introduce Jenny Handley, the founder and creator of the JHP Gourmet Guide and the visionary behind this very special awards program. It's about the people. It's about you. It's about giving back to the incredible chefs and their teams and everyone in this room tonight. After graduating with food and nutrition qualifications many years ago, Jenny worked in the food industry and ran a PR company for 17 years. Shortly after opening JHP, she studied international managerial sciences in Belgium. She then went on to write a series of best-selling business books, Raise Your Game, Raise Your Profile, and Raise Your Leaders. Had her own brand column in the Cape Times for a decade, and in Leadership magazine as well. Her high performance and training programs applied across industries from hospitality to rugby and engineering, are all built on the principle of developing skills to build confidence. While working in PR and brand to continue her love affair with food, she freelanced for magazines covering international chef interviews and restaurant reviews. Working for an airline magazine took her to New York, Peru, San Sebastian, Mexico, where she interrogated iconic chefs like Eric Ripert, Michel Roux Jr., and Eleanor Arzak, as well as Raymond Blanc. Having conceptualized and managed the highly successful Woman of Worth Awards program for a decade, she had witnessed firsthand how the publicity generated had assisted nonprofits in raising their profiles. It was time to apply the same principles in the restaurant industry. Chefs and friends, please welcome Mrs. Jenny Handley.
Thanks, Jeff. Good evening. I feel like I should say friends and family, because I look around the room and so many of you have been in my life for at least a decade. But it's my opportunity tonight to thank this very talented tribe of chefs as they celebrate their accomplishments together. This is your event, not mine. It's your reunion. And it's your escape from fine dining for most of you on your day off. Some of you, I know, don't take them. So the tribe has spoken and we listened. You said, no formality, no black tie, no obligatory speeches. Please give us bubbles, beer, bow, and burgers. So that's what we're doing. Special thanks to Time Out for hosting this event here. It's exactly where we want to be. And to Sommelier, Brookdale, Van Hunt, the Belgian beer company who are also part of the family in the corner. To San Pellegrino for supplying the drinks for tonight and also generously giving the equivalent to Time Out to say thank you. To Barakat, to How About Now, to Freya Burger, Sushia and Ramen Head for feeding us so beautifully. Special thanks to Anwar, Matt and Carla, Bertus, Ryan, Julia and your teams. It's so fitting that you cook for your friends. I remain in awe. It's a decade. I am blown away by your dedication, your hunger to improve, your thirst for innovation, the long hours that you work, and your relentless pursuit of excellence. So to you and your service team for your warm and generous hospitality, and to your incredible PR teams and your photographers, the guide is a showcase of you. So we all know it's easier to open a restaurant than to keep it open. It's also much easier to launch the first guide than to keep it going and stay sane. If I had known then what I know now, I would never, ever have done this. I gave up PR because I didn't like doing events, and here I am at an event. So a wise friend of mine recently asked me, what do you love the most about what you do with the guide? I think she expected me to say, all the fine dining. I've loved watching you progress. I've loved seeing you grow and working with some of the chefs in developing their skills. But mostly because of you, watching South Africa take its rightful place on the global stage of gastronomic tourism. So what do I love the least? The responsibility. I hate disappointing people. I care about each and every one of you. Every chef matters. And I love tonight that there's a whole community of people here that goes from little Leslie of 1 month old to me. I must tell you that my heart breaks when the scores come in, and yours is a 1.9, and I know you want to be a 2 plate. Or it's again a 2.9, and you really want to be a 3. I want you to be proud of where you are, of maintaining your excellence. We remain, hello Leslie, we remain resolute, and we stick to the system. And when you've asked people to come on board and you trust them, you can't suddenly turn around and say, oh, I need you to change your decision. So that's how it works. And I know it's not a popularity contest. But I never knew it would matter so much to you or to me. So I thank you all for giving it heart and meaning. I still love the anticipation of every single meal. Every review is a standalone privilege. I get excited as my confirmation pings in from Dine Plan. I love seeing old faces and tasting new dishes. I always, strangely enough, get sterling service, but I also carefully witness what is happening around me. If a table next to me has to hop up and pour its own drinks, that's the service I'm evaluating. So after a review, I reflect when I'm driving home, because I always get to drive home, Dave. I sleep on it, I wake up, and then I verbalize, Dave, and then I make my notes. I then write, rewrite, agonize, edit, proofread, then I read, write, and repeat. Then it goes to layout and design. So Geoff mentioned this was born through a desire to see South Africa present its culinary prowess to the world, to help raise the profile of top fine dining restaurants and chefs. And it was paired with a determination to elevate our service excellence and professionalism. And I always used to think, when I was in Italy, a waiter would so proudly tell me that he was 4th generation. We need to be proud of what we do. And I think a decade ago, we were actually quite apologetic. And remembering, service is what you do, hospitality is how you make people feel. So the journey began. It's been a hell of a ride. So fortunately, the first publisher I approached loved the concept. And in 2016, the guide was launched 18 months after I approached them. But in that time, we had to introduce ourselves to the restaurants and request reviews. Now we get absolutely inundated and overwhelmed with invitations to review. In year 1, I gave 21 chefs continental China side plates, a hardcover guide, and a bottle of champagne at the Good Food and Wine Show. And there I thought it would end. It was not to be. Diners took their hardcover book, traveled the country because they wanted chefs to sign their books. And the feedback said, you need to go softcover. In 2018, we had 21 plated restaurants, plus rated with recipes, and we celebrated with coffee and pastries at the Stack. Enter, thank goodness, Mervyn Gers, which immediately elevated what we do. And that year we got our first Best in the World Gourmet Award. In 2019, we had 25 plated restaurants and 50 rated. Swiss Air came on board to give our Culinary Innovation Award. In 2020, oh, now things were happening. We were at KitchenAid. And you'll remember, 36 chefs walked away, each with an artisanal mixer. And we had another Culinary Innovation Award. And of course, 2 business class tickets were given to the winning chef. But then came COVID. We launched our online food writing course, which gave many chefs another string to their bow. We ate a lot of fine dining takeaways. And in 2020, like you, we started again from scratch. Back to the beginning, no sponsors. From 36 in the last guide down to 21 restaurants represented in the same format. So we put together our first digital guide, and it was launched at Maker's Landing. Gourmet gave us the Best Digital Publication in the World Award, and it was a proud moment accepting that award on your behalf in Sweden. and amazing to hear from Lelise that they used the guide as their trusted resource for South African candidates. In 2024, still digital, we were hosted at Beyond for an unforgettable evening where 46 plated restaurants were welcomed, and we introduced the green philosophy plates. In 2025, we had fun in the greenhouse at Upper Union, and 50 restaurants were plated with first gold plates for global recognition. And that to me says a lot. I love the fact that the world has taken notice of what you do and that we've played a small part in that. So now we're in the present. It's been amazing to see a couple of changes. Ingredients, they're local, they're foraged, seasonal, sustainable, heirloom, indigenous, ancient. There are far fewer imported ingredients than before. We are not apologetic. We are proud, with good reason. Plant-based diners receive equal respect. There's less foam and froth. We're having lighter meals and shorter table time. Much more diverse pairings. We've entered into another realm. Different techniques, lots of flame. Cultural expression and telling the South African story with creativity is happening all over. There's more authenticity. Technology and social media have taken their place. While it may lack fragrance and feel, it amplifies your activity. There's much more collaboration between chefs. And when we did that first lucky draw at Maker's Landing, many of the chefs had not eaten in one another's restaurants. And I personally get very excited to see how you now partner and collaborate. We have much more informed diners. Everyone is a food critic. So it brings us to a time where we've got to thank everyone for their part that they've played in this. And I really do believe that the word team does mean each achieves more. It took a decade to build the team that we're so proud of. Special thanks to the reviewers. Obviously not all of them are here, but I've got two who I do want to pick out. Koliswe, for taking the reins in Johannesburg and in KZN and doing such a fine job. Thank you. To Spencer, wherever you may be, I see a hand. I mean, those writing skills are coming on here, Spencer. Absolutely love it. But both of you, your attention to detail and your deep love of the industry goes a long way. Huge thanks to you. To Leah, my right hand, who really has been a stalwart in this process. Welcome to the team, Leah. You're doing a fine job. To Vilna, our designer. I don't know where she's hiding. I see her at the back. She makes the guide look beautiful. Your photographs, your work, and she absolutely transforms them into one beautiful encapsulated story of what's happening in South African top restaurants. Thank you for your tenacity, your dedication. Absolutely amazing. We won't share how many renditions we have to get it to the print, but hugely important. To Sarah, to say thank you for last year and also for proofreading this year. This year, back to a printed guide. And I'm thrilled tonight to be able to give every single restaurant a copy of this commemorative issue, thanks to the generosity of San Pellegrino and Nespresso. The book will not be a retail product. It will only be available in your restaurants. And what we've done is we've made sure you can buy it at cost and sell it at a profit. So we hope you like that. And I do want to ask every restaurant to come and collect your own commemorative copy on stage afterwards once we've done the reveal at the end of the evening. A couple of personal thank yous, I have to say, to my family, especially my favorite plus one. Dave, I didn't take you to all the dining this year. You're going to be fine, but you've got a burger tonight, okay, so you've got to be happy. But I just want to say, over 40 years ago, I signed a contract and I removed the word obey, because in those days it was to love, honor, and obey. And every year Dave says, don't thank me in public. I mean, really. So, Dave, thank you. Hugely grateful for the background and all the support that I've had. And to my family, to Joff. Joff came to do the auction 2 years ago at Beyond, and I can tell you now he has just moved into the team. I get notifications about all the activity that restaurants are up to. He just has become part of this Gourmet Guide family, Joff, so thank you for that, and he's even moving to Cape Town to be more involved. Huge thanks to Jahan, who's here from from Amsterdam to support me. She does so from afar. She helps me manage the Handley men, and also the moral support has been invaluable. Thank you. to Bevan, who's taking photographs at the back, to Steph, part of the family, for helping us with the pics, and also to my very, very special friends who will do absolutely anything for a free book. They came this morning and they've worked like Trojans. So thank you, Sharon, Colleen, and Anne. Hugely appreciative. To the Silwood Kitchen students, the future of food lies in your hands, so we love having you here tonight. Thank you. Special thanks to the Saxon Hotel for our beautiful bonbon gift bags. To our partners, our collaborators and sponsors, thank you for believing in the people in this room, in the guide, and the mission of supporting the restaurants. Shireen from Mervyn Gers, you're representing the team tonight. What an upgrade you were when you started making these incredible plates, rimmed in real gold, real silver, and real bronze. And I must just tell you, Mervyn Gers had to close for 10 days, reopening on Thursday, and it was only then that they started making our plates. They had to re-roof, and they finished at 6:30 this morning, so we are very grateful. To WWF Sassy, I do believe that together we can change the world. Thank you for your support. To Wild Peacock and Valrona for hitting the sweet spot. When Ross Baker approached me to get involved with the Pastry Award, I was immediately gratified because I know he runs his business like a family business. The restaurants matter, and it's very customer-centric. These are the people we want to work with. To Avant, Cape Brandy, for jumping on board and beautifully representing what's happening in the world of beverages. And I must just say, at my first taste, not being a big drinker or a brandy drinker, the minute I tasted your beautiful product, I wanted some cheese or a savory dessert. Just goes to show, pairings work both ways. But my thanks to everyone in the room, to every discerning diner, to every reader and to every foodie who has supported this journey. This guide is for you. So I thank you for all of that. And I know that we're going to start making a lot of people happy, Joff.
I believe we shall be. We'll be moving immediately and swiftly to our Plates Awards. We already have a representative from each restaurant sitting in front, representing the team and the chef. We emphasize how quickly we'll be moving through the 1, 2, and 3 Plate Awards. So if you are called, please come up. My left, your right, unless you feel like jumping up in the middle, after which you'll have a photograph taken on stage with Jenny, and we'll immediately move to the next restaurant award. 1 Plates, excellent cuisine. Ever evolving, inspired by nature. Cavalli. Run, shout, scream, throw food, we don't mind at all.
Well done, Lucas.
If you are a Plate Award winner, there are a few...
Well done.
No,
Go
there are no
back.
chairs up front.
Go that way.
An elevated take on comfort classics. Chorus. We might be auctioning that jacket later. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Crafting the story of African cuisine. Koi.
Jeff, we need to make this like the Speed Classic, eh?
Here we go.
Well done.
If you do know you're getting
There
an
you go.
award, you're welcome to stand and come a little closer.
Great.
Artistic
Well done.
representation of land, sea, and history. De Tafel. elevating cuisine, wine, and art. Telegraaf Restaurant. Afrikaans heritage reimagined by fire. Acre. Refined, relaxed, and elegant. Elga. Small plates of seasonality with a twist. Embark. You're welcome to jump. Finesse and flavor in equal measure. Faber. Congratulations. Briny, bold, and beautifully balanced. Galjoen. Well done. The art of one. Gigi. A marriage of flame and flavor. Marble Johannesburg. Ebullient flavors sing on each plate. Post and pepper. Showcasing local wonder. Serendipity. We can have our first jumper, yes. Creativity and connection with conscience. Terrarium. Here we go. There we go. He was waiting for that, yeah. Another jumper. Globally influenced, grounded in place. The chef's table. Congratulations. A taste of home. The Happy Uncles. Traditional Pan-Asian elevated by modern culinary techniques. The Red Room. Taste refined, wellness aligned. The tasting room at Creation. Take the stairs, yeah, take the stairs. Artistry on all fronts. Takara. Dining where dreams come true. The Test Kitchen Fledglings. I think we have a jumper. Yes, we do. Congratulations. Last but not least, a greenhouse of global influences, seasonally grounded, Upper Union. No handshake needed there. Congratulations. We will move swiftly on to our 2 Plates Award, Exceptional Cuisine that Demands a Detour. Timeless Classics Perfected by Wine, Aubergine. Come. Doesn't matter if it's 2.
Congratulations. And I just want to mention how excited I was when I went to the 30th birthday at Aubergine, and they're served on lots of plates. There's snacks on these plates. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Aubergine. Cunning choreography of land, sea, and season. Belly of the Beast.
Well done and congratulations.
Paparazzi on that one. Indigenous ingredients and pioneering pairings. Beyond. A country story focused on produce. Chef's Warehouse Maison. Ocean-forward cuisine that celebrates the sea. Chef's Warehouse Tinswallow Atlantic. Umami and elegance in concert. Syrah. A Pandora's box of daring courses. Dusk. Spices to a chef like colors to an artist. Épices. And she jumps with heels. Well done. Is she going to do it again? And she made it. Where earth meets the plate, Vermeer. Grounded in and elevating the valley, Le Coin Francais. Looks familiar. Do you just want to stay up for a moment? Just a second. Yeah. The ingredient is the story. La Creatifs. Technical, flavor-driven, and nostalgic, Mercia. The epitome of sophistication, Unu. Artful symmetry of simplicity and elegance, Rustenfreda. Purposeful restraint, precise execution, the Jordan Restaurant. Modern masterpieces in the mother city, the Potluck Club, Cape Town. Now, if we could pair the green hat with the green jacket at the back, we might have an auction later. Yes. Global flavors in a small plate playground. The Potluck Club, Johannesburg. Congratulations. Harborside Spikes of Spice, the Waterside. Last but not least, Tidal Symphony of Flavor and Place, Wolfgat. We move swiftly on. Our three-plate awards. World-class destination dining worthy of a flight. Teasing the taste of travels. Chef's Warehouse, Beau Constantia. I have another one. There's another one. It's a big family. a jewel of Japan in the winelands, Hoseki. Our third three-plate award, a peregrination of provenance, Le Petit Calam. Everybody. Halcyon Ode to the Ocean, Pia. Cross-continent culinary trip, Ceylon. And finally, our last three-plate award, seasonality and sustainability, originality and origin, the living room. Not.
I'd just like to mention that it's wonderful to have so many out-of-towners here. It's a huge effort for the chefs to come from Johannesburg or KZN. The living room is not with us because they're actually in Italy for the Global San Pellegrino Young Chef Award. And we're very proud that we've got a South African, Luxon Ma, who is representing not only the living room but us in Italy. So that's why they're not here.
The Gold Plate Awards are having achieved global iconic status. An eloquent expression of Japan that celebrates local. Fane.
For those of you who don't know, the gold on this plate is 24 karat gold.
Take it,
Please do not
Take it and run.
drop the plate, Jennifer. Congratulations. Okay.
A flight of flawless dishes in perfect harmony. La Calam.
Okay, this side. I want to just mention how hard it is to maintain the kind of standards that you set. So well done and thank you.
And our final Gold Plate Award, worthy world-class dining draw card, Salsafi at the Roundhouse.
Lovely to have you getting this. Girl power.
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for all our 1, 2, and 3 plate and Gold Plate winners. We will be having a 30-minute interval, are we?
Yes.
Yes. 30-minute interval, please charge your glasses, grab a bite, hug a chef, kiss a plate. Thank you. About time. Take your seats, please, ladies and gentlemen. We shall begin the second half. Our final awards coming up. All those loud, successful chefs at the bar, please take your seats. If you haven't yet had your press photograph taken at the press wall, Gourmet Guide in the corner, please make sure it is done so we can get you all over the media and social as well. This is going to take about a minute. Take your seats, please, ladies and gentlemen. Two. Right, welcome back, everybody, chefs and friends. We like to get through the formalities once again before our final distinguished auto awards come up. Clearly, everybody in the front row without a plate. Sorry for you, or you've lost it already. Given it to the staff and they've run off. We would like to formally call up Mr. Spencer van der Meer, the former president of the South African Sommeliers Association. Spencer, if you could come up, please.
Thank you. No, I want that. I wanted that.
I put it right there.
Over there. I was going to say, thank you. I was worried you wouldn't hear me. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. I have the pleasure of your attention just after the break, so I hope some of you will be listening. Mine just to give the vote of thanks for this evening to all those involved who's made this evening special. And starting with the venue, I think a massive thank you to the Time Out Market team, Russell and your team. This is a fabulous, fabulous venue to do something like this. I think a celebration of cuisine, being able to eat the food of very many chefs in a truly world-class setting. For those who may not know, the Time Out Market, Russell will correct me, I think in about 20 cities around the world. And very special that we have it here in Cape Town as well. So thank you very much. And if that wasn't enough from the Time Out team, thank you very much for waiving the corkage fee for tonight, for all that's been drunk. I can imagine if we were paying for the corkage fee, there would be no plates next year. And so speaking of beverages, thank you to Van Hunks for Cap Classique that you had in your glasses probably when you entered. And more importantly, and becoming much more significant, I think all of you as restaurateurs will be aware the importance of non-alcoholic or low-alcoholic alternatives. And so for those who are brave enough to dare, the non-alcoholic options from Van Hunks, thank you very much for that. And then the Chenin Blanc from Mason Road, that's Art and Paul. So Brookdale, Mason Road, thank you very much. And something really special, actually here tonight, you can wave over there, Sommelier Wines, from, I'm gonna have to read this one because it's quite new. And it's really important, I think, just acknowledging that their presence here, and I think the bridge between what you guys do and what the wine industry does. The South African wine industry is doing better than it's ever done before, and it's evolving at an incredible rate. And the wines tonight from Sommelier are from the newly established Gourmet appellation, which is, I got this, they say, the smallest, newest, and arguably most secluded place to grow wine in South Africa. So on the slopes of the Gourmet Mountains. And really important because, you know, as the South African wine industry expands, grows, new appellations are created, new wines are created. The wines in your glass today, 3 different variations of Merlot, 2 of them in Blush and Blanc de Noir format, which is just pretty outstanding. And then the red wine, which some of you might have moved on to already, something truly special, a 2017, which is their current vintage of Syrah. And it's amazing. It's amazing to have a wine like that showcased on an evening like tonight, and it's amazing to have a platform like all your restaurants to showcase South African wine in this way. So thank you to the team at Sommelier. Thank you for the wines this evening. And for those who are not drinking wine, and those who've been here before, it's a great place to catch up with the Belgian Beer Company, who've been stalwarts and sponsors for many years, and a great place to, if you don't have their beer on your wine list, to be able to taste it. And for those of you who are not drinking, well, there's water. And thank you very much to Clear World for their sponsorship for Aquapana and San Pellegrino. And then to what's on your plates, thank you very much to the chefs. I think Jenny said it already, your chefs who got to cook for other chefs. So very quickly, I'll just run through it. Barakat for the braised lamb chop samosas. No, yeah, that's it. Jerusalem artichoke and truffle tart. Ramen head for the Karaj chicken and the mini hiyashi chuka. How bao now for the Wagyu sandy bao, which was really good. Yeah, I'd second that. De Frere burger for the Dionga burger and chips. And finally, Sushia for the citrus roll and nigiri. Cool. Thank you all very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Right. The auction. We are raising funds. Yes, we are. Straight to green philosophy. Straight to green philosophy. That's what I have.
You're absolutely right, Joff.
Perfect.
I don't want to be reminded ever that I was wrong, but yes, it is the auction.
Should we skip
And
it and
the
have it later? I don't mind.
No, we're going to do it right now.
Okay, well please tell us why we're having an auction.
Okay, yes, let me do that. Let me get my notes in the right order. So, I think this is a very exciting opportunity. When I was asked by Vietnam Tourism to design and host an inaugural 10-day culinary tour to Vietnam in April next year, I was honored. From markets to Michelin star restaurants, dining in a chef's home, an overnight cruise, and hands-on cookery, I asked that instead of being paid a fee, I could ask for a plated restaurant chef to enjoy this as a reward for some amazing work. But of course, the days of getting sponsored airfares are over. So I decided it would be fun to have an auction so together we can raise funds to send a chef who you don't know who it is yet, but to send them on this absolutely once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It includes all accommodation, meals, and transport. Local flights, it's valued at over $8,000 from Hanoi to Halong Bay, Hoi An to Ho Chi Minh City. So, let's have some fun. I then approached our very own, very special, having left our shores, Chantal Dartnell of Restaurant Mosaic, who immediately said, I would love to give a dinner for two, and of course bed and breakfast at Restaurant Mosaic in Brittany, France, and a stay at the Chateau, which is incredible. She had a 3-plated restaurant in South Africa, for those of you who don't know, Restaurant Mosaic outside Pretoria, and she graced our covers in both 2018 and 2020. She also won our Swiss Air Culinary Innovation Award. And I think it's her way of saying thank you. But we're absolutely delighted that she's given us this as a prize to raise funds. We also have an amazing item from Nespresso. And Jacobus, I don't know where you are, if you can wave at me. Thank you very much. We've got this beautiful, I would just want to bid on this for the size bag, never mind what's in there. But I also want the machine that's in there. And Joff will tell us a little bit more about that. And then our new sponsor, Avant. This leaves me speechless. They commissioned an artist, Kapena Joe, to create a bottle to commemorate our decade. And it's the World 15. Joff, you're going to have to show them this bottle. I was absolutely speechless when I saw it. The artist has captured a real commemorative gourmet guide visual on this bottle. So I think that's quite something. And of course, they're very quality product inside, but they're going to tell us more about that. So yes, we're going to have this fun auction. Joff, remember with the speed of the Speed Classic. Okay. And all you have to do is if you want to bid, raise your hand. Joff will watch he could do two things at once, I'm sure.
Please remind us where the proceeds are going.
The proceeds will be paying for one chef in this room to be going with me and other people, I promise, to Vietnam. Next year.
There you have it. Thank you, Nespresso. Thank you, Jacobus. You get this lovely white box. I have no idea what's in it. Yeah, there is something. Virtua Next Deluxe Dark Chrome is the latest Nespresso system which uses revolutionary patent technology to give you more aromas and flavors in each cup of coffee, providing with incomparable taste and experiences. It opens up a world of choice with its various sizes, origins, and barista quality specialty coffee blends. You can now create any preparation from espresso or double espresso to cappuccino, latte macchiato, reverso, americano, and many, many more at the touch of a button. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have no reserves on these three lots. We'll start the bidding on everything at 1,000 Rand, so everybody has a chance to go. All proceeds will be going to sending one of you to Vietnam as well. Any other to go, ladies and gentlemen? 1,000! 1,000, any other to have it selling? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the very nervous lady at the back. At 5,000, any other to have it selling? At 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I thought there could be two in there, so I have no idea how many are there. 6, 7, 8, sir. At 8,000, any other to have it selling? At 10, 10, 10, any other to have it selling? At 10,000 now. At 10,000, why don't you just come up and touch the bag right now, sir? At 10,000, any other to have it selling? At 10, 10, 10, any other to go now. At 10, it's your bid, sir. Like to bid against yourself? Ma'am, you can tap him on the knee as much as you like. Every time you do it, he bids. 12,000! Do it again, ma'am. 15,000! At 15,000, any other to have it selling? At 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 15,000, any other to have it selling? At 15. Ma'am, would you like an espresso? Apparently not at that price. At 15,000! 15,000 once! 15,000 twice! Third and final call! Congratulations, sir. Sold at 15,000 rands. You get it right now. Happy, happy hours. Ma'am, I have a suspicion it might be yours. Congratulations. Yep. Just please tap him on the knee again for the next lot, but I think that's yours. Right. Compliments of Avant. I have to open this. This is the... I think you have to hold the back of that. There we have it. This is the one of one. Specially made of unbottle. The artist is Capena Joe. It is a once-off, quite an incredible piece. I've never seen anything like it. Guaranteed to look good in any restaurant shelf. I think we'll start the bidding a little higher on this one. Let's say 2,000. 2,000, and you have it selling at 2, 2, 2, 3. Are you bidding?
I am, but so is somebody else.
Who's that? Where? How much? Bless you, sir. Same to you. 5,000. At 5,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 5. Why are you looking like? Don't look at her, sir. Look at me. I'm doing the auction. At 5,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 5, 6,000. At 6,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning, and you have it selling at 6, and you have to go now. Think of how good it'll look on your shelf, sir. Yes, 7,000. Bless you. At 7, and you have it. Who's the young lady laughing next to you? Because she's obviously paying half as well. At 7, we have it 7,000 now. At 7, this is a one of one, ladies and gentlemen. Jacobus, Nespresso? Yes, sir? What was that? No. Auction going to go up. A little more. Round it off. 7, 9,000. At 9,000, gentlemen, and you have it. One of you is going to Vietnam. At 9,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning, have it a 999. At 9,000, once, twice, third and final call. Do you drink brandy, sir? You do now. Sold at 9,000 rands. Congratulations. Please come up and get your bottle of brandy. You get this wonderful box for 9,000 and a free bottle of brandy as well. Whatever you do, don't mix it with Coke. Yeah. Just do not mix it with Coke. Lot number 3. Congratulations, thank you. Tots will be served at 1,000 rand a tot at the bar as soon as we finish. Dinner for 2 at Restaurant Mosaic, an overnight stay at Chateau de Tenière in Brittany, France. Compliments of Chef Chantal Dartnell. Pardon? Pardon? Can't hear you, sorry. All you have to do is get there. The bus leaves in about 3 hours. Dinner for 2 at Restaurant Mosaic in Brittany, France, and an overnight stay. Whoever gets it, start the bidding at 10,000. 5,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 5, 10,000, 15,000. At 15, gentlemen, and you have it at 20,000, and you have it at 20, 25, 5, 5. At 25,000, gentlemen, somebody is flying. 30,000, thank you, sir. Ma'am? Just keep touching his shoulder, he'll keep bidding. At 35,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 35, 35, 40,000 now. At 40, gentlemen, and you have another sip, sir. It'll help with the pain. 50,000. At 50,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Brittany, France, Mosaic Restaurant, here we come. At 50,000, gentlemen, have it a 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 50,000, ma'am, you were so close to going to Brittany. You could have been at Mosaic, you could have spent the night rolling down the hill somewhere in France. For 50,000. No pressure. 60,000. Would you like another glass, sir? I have a great brandy over there for you. At 60,000, gentlemen, we have it at 60,000 now. Brittany, France, Mosaic Restaurant, here we go. At 60,000. Yes, sir? Another brandy? 70,000. You do know you're bidding against a lady, sir. Ma'am, you were so close. I promise you, if you bid once more, you might just get it. They're talking, they're thinking, they're chatting. 80,000! I had no idea the lady had more money than you, sir. I do apologize. 80,000, gentlemen, and you have it 85, 5, 5, 5, 5. 80,000, ladies and gentlemen, and you have it 85, 5, 5. 90. Would you just round it off at 100, sir? Would you? You sure? I don't think it's going to scare my lady. 90,000 rand in the front row. One of you is going to Vietnam. All expenses paid now. Apparently, if we sell another house. Ma'am, 95? Are we sure? 90,000 once, 90,000 twice. Third and final. She says no. Third and final call. Congratulations, you're going to France, sir. Sold, sold, sold at 90,000 rands. I have a suspicion what happened there. Thank you very, very much, sir. What a gesture of goodwill. Thank you so much.
Well done. Thank you to Harold of Aubergine.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
It's something you will not regret. Very, very special. And I just want to mention thank you to everybody who supported the auction. What a brilliant way of showing your loyalty to your friends. And I also want to say that Chantal has started an internship program at Mosaic in France, and the 2 chef positions have been filled for next year, but the sommelier candidate position is still available. And it's all expenses paid, flights, visas, and she pays the interns for the year. What a joy. So, but I'm too old, otherwise I'd be going there.
We're going back to the order that I correctly suggested. Pardon?
The green philosophy.
Yeah, it's the bottom line. The Haute Green Philosophy. We like to call on Ms. Pavi Pillay, Business Development Manager of WWF and SASSI, to present and speak. Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny. Good evening, everyone. So it's always a privilege to be part of the Green Plate Awards and of the Gourmet Guide Awards. And we've been partnering with Gourmet Guide now for 3 years. So we've seen some incredible progress that the chefs have been making. And for me, this is a particularly important award because both WWF and WWF SASSI works really, really hard at ensuring that we will have a viable, habitable, and sustainable planet. And what most of you don't realize is that chefs play a very important role in ensuring longevity of our planet and the food on our plates, in terms of responsible sourcing, in terms of spreading the message, in terms of understanding where your food comes from, knowing that the water you use does not come from a tap, and the meat that you buy does not come from a supermarket shelf. And then working backwards for clear transparency and traceability to actually understand where your food comes from, to ensure that we will go into the future with this diverse and as an amazing array of plants and animals that we want to serve people in the future. That is the important thing. Sustainability, both ecologically and social, and responsible sourcing. And SASSI has been working for 21 years. I don't know how many of you know that, but it's the oldest public-facing conservation program in the Southern Hemisphere. It celebrated its 20th birthday last year, and we've seen nothing but it go from strength to strength. And while we've faced many a naysayer, many doubters, the program persists. It perseveres because of folks like you guys. People that take sustainability seriously. People that want to ensure their business into longevity. I often say being ecologically sustainable is ensuring that you are future-proofing your businesses. So this year we decided to do something a little different. Instead of just offering one Green Plate Award, we're offering 2. And the first one is to an individual chef, somebody who is pioneering the way forward around responsible sourcing, around sustainable practices, who's incorporating the ethics and the ethos of what it is to truly be a chef of the planet into everything they do within their restaurants, within their home, and particularly with all their collaborators and partners. The second one is to a restaurant who's doing the same but at a broader scale, who's pushing the bounds around the creativity on their menus, who's thinking twice about how they use ingredients, both local and international, who's looking at their carbon footprint, who's understanding that the small changes they make over a year, over years, over 5 years, 10 years, have such an amplified impact that they're ensuring the success of many of our lives. I like to believe and call chefs the engineers of hope when it comes to sustainable foods on your plate. So, the Green Plate Philosophy Award, which is a journey, that's why we call it a Philosophy Plate Award. It's never something that'll come to an end. The Green Plate Philosophy Award for the individual chef goes to one of my favorite chefs, Chef Gregory Henderson. I also have the honor of announcing the restaurant winner. And this chef and this restaurant, I had the pleasure of actually appearing on a few television spots with them. And they're a lot more articulate than they sound in real life. This award goes to the Terrarium. So thank you, Chris, Anlo, and Greg. You are inspirations to us all. Back to you, Joff.
It gives me great pleasure to now award a few more performance awards. The Gourmet Guide has presented more than 30 of these since 2020, and they've ranged from passion and purpose to pioneers, promise, partnership, pride, and people, to illustrate that it's the people who truly make a difference in fine dining. There's the Hot Platform Award, and this is going to be given to somebody who doesn't like awards. However, I think it's incredible that a chef can continue to carve his or her own career whilst making sure that they at the same time are helping others, making them matter, making their careers matter. And I am going to ask for a show of hands later to say how many people have benefited from this level of talent. This world-class chef has nurtured the growth of so many young people, but his greatest contribution to the industry is through two-plated test kitchen fledglings, where ambitious individuals with no prior training are given the opportunity to build meaningful careers. So Luke Dale Roberts, looking very smart in a suit tonight.
Inside, in front, please. This side, Luke. Right in front. Jenny, we need you in front, please. Center. There you go.
So I do want a show of hands. How many people have worked with this man? Okay, I rest my case. Sometimes there's a restaurant that you just instinctively walk out after a meal and you go, that is a plate. But maybe they haven't been open long enough. So since opening in May 2025, Chef Kieran White has ensured that every plate and pour is on the same impressive level as the art, to be enjoyed as a sensory terroir-focused journey in an intimate restaurant and wine gallery. Well done, hot property, curated Element House. I just want to also mention that these beautiful big champagne coolers, crafted by Mervyn Gers, remembering that 22 pairs of hands works on every item that is made in the Mervyn Gers studio. How lucky are we? So, I'm going to try this without my glasses. Yeah, I am. Hot Potential. This unique 16-seater restaurant is where the relationship, don't jump the gun, where the relationship between land and sea is interrogated and presented as a hot to gum rendition of surf and turf. Chef Adele Hughes and her team, a shining light in honouring provenance. Well done. And the restaurant's name is Sea Bambus. I find it so interesting that when somebody wants to open a new restaurant, they know exactly what they as the chef want to do. But to start a restaurant, putting the community at mind, thinking about what do they want and how am I going to integrate my business into theirs. So when it's a fine dining pedigree chef who wants to relax a little and make a real difference and put a whole region on the map, that is the Hot Precinct Award. Chef Wesley Randalls, renowned for his fine dining, opened the iconic Nevermind restaurant with the community at heart. It honors the precinct by offering locals what they value at accessible prices while integrating them into the supply chain. Well done, Wes. Hot Pride of Africa. Chef and owner Ryan Cole with co-head chefs Tanola Govender and Jeffrey Abrams are on a mission to tell the story of Africa through indigenous, often forgotten ingredients and to reflect the most beautiful setting. Well done to the Koi team. I think, Joff, before we announce the next winner, we need to do a little bit of a reveal.
Yes. We're calling both ladies?
No, we're going to first of all announce the runner-up
Yes.
of the Hot Pastry Award.
Please welcome head pastry chef at Chef's Warehouse, Spoke Constantia, Caitlin Drake, to the stage. So she's on the cover. She gets the book, but she's not allowed to open the book. You can't open it yet. Round of applause for Caitlin Drake, everybody. We'd now like to call on Mr. Ross Baker of Wild Peacock Products. Please come to the stage, sir. Thank you. Somebody wants a discount, apparently. Hi, Ross.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Wild Peacock Products and Valrhona Chocolate, it's a true pleasure to be here tonight as we celebrate excellence, creativity, and the sweet art of pastry for the Heart Performance Awards. First, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the panel of judges who were spread across the country, just like the entries themselves. Their dedication and discerning palates helped navigate an incredibly high caliber of submissions. It's worth noting that all entries were judged anonymously and submitted through direct application by the pastry chefs, ensuring fairness and allowing the work to speak for itself. A special thank you to our esteemed judges who brought their expertise and passion to the table. Carrie-Ann Wilkinson, Vice Principal at Silwood Cookery School, who joins us here tonight. Dimo Samatos, renowned pastry chef and chocolatier. And Adele Stieler van der Westhuizen, Managing Director of the Prue Leith Culinary Institute. Now, it's my honor to announce the winner of the first ever Hot Pastry Award presented in association with Wild Peacock Products and Valrhona. Please join me in congratulating Catherine Adonis, head pastry chef at the Saxon Hotel, for exquisite creation, a banana, caramel, and hazelnut dessert. Catherine's playful philosophy says it all. There are only two food groups: things you cover in cheese and things you cover in chocolate. Her winning dessert is described by the judges as a simple, familiar flavor combination executed with skill, one-of-a-kind technique, and a memorable, lasting impression to round off an excellent dining experience. To honor her outstanding achievement, Catherine has been awarded an advanced 3-day pastry course at L'École Valrhona in Dubai, a truly prestigious opportunity to further refine her craft amongst the world's best. Congratulations once again, Catherine, and thank you all for being part of the celebration of culinary brilliance.
Thank you.
Cheers, Ross. Thank you.
And an extra special thank you to Catherine and to Scott, who very kindly took the flavor combinations from her winning dessert and created some absolutely beautiful bonbons. I did a bit of quality control this afternoon, which you'll all be getting as you leave tonight.
Next up, the Haute Pour Award. The inaugural Avant Haute Pour Award. This award was born from the desire to encourage innovation and excellence in beverage pairings, and the Avant Cape brandy is a perfect example of how quality beverages partner with and enhance fine dining. We'd like to call on Mr. Jonathan Smits.
Who's now going to love coffee?
He what?
He's going to love coffee.
Yes. Who serves free coffee at the after party. Great. Cheers.
Thank you. Yes, I was going to say that was going to be part of stealing my thunder here. Good evening, everyone. Thanks very much for having me and having Avant here. My name is Jonathan Smith. I, amongst other things, a coffee drinker, recently proud owner of an espresso machine, and a founding shareholder of Avant Cape Brandy. So what is Avant? We are a Cape Brandy, which is a pocket of excellence in South Africa, which is paired with another pocket of excellence in this country, which is rugby. We are lucky to count amongst our shareholders 15 legends of the game of rugby who have actually invested their own money into this product, not just their time, but they literally have skin in the game. Our captain of this team is John Smith, no relation, I swear. And he brought in some serious heavy hitters into this brand with him. But together, our goal is to raise the profile of Cape Brandy and the excellence that comes out of this part of the world. The liquid is incredible, competes with the best in the world, and we are hoping through this partnership with the JHP Guide to partner with another pocket of excellence in South Africa, which is our absolutely brilliant chefs and our food industry, which is really becoming globally renowned. I must say, I traveled a little bit internationally, and I'm constantly disappointed in what I taste and experience in the rest of the world. So we really are doing something special in South Africa, particularly in the Cape. It really is an absolute spot of excellence. So I think independently, I just want to congratulate you all for the amazing work that you do. And we'd love to partner with you to drive the profile of Avant and Cape Brandy through creative pairings and other endeavors. So we're sponsoring a prize tonight and next year, and while we're not allowed to pour tonight, we've included some minis of our award-winning VS and VSOP in your goodie bag, and Alex from our team will reach out to you about our limited edition XO and our multi-award-winning 15, the Founders 15, which was that bottle you saw earlier. It's really good. In the coming weeks, she'll reach out. So that's really my story. Congratulations to everyone who has won awards tonight and who will hopefully win in the near future. But it really is, my pleasure to actually present an award tonight, which was, I just want to have a quick read here. So the Avant Hot Pour Award for a program in beverages goes to Jennifer Hugh of Fane and Beyond for exceptional instinct, insight, innovation, knowledge, and supreme service. Great. Then our second award for tonight is the Avant Hot Pour Award for a wine list, and that goes to Grub and Vine for a list that shows length and breadth, international and local, with bold vision. Congratulations. All right, thank you very much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks, Jonathan. Thank you so much. We're just going to have a little auction of a phone before we... okay, apparently not. Here we go. This is yours.
Okay, so I've now been told I'm going to do this. We're going to give some Haute Decade Awards. And you know how I do carry on about consistency. But consistency has been a hallmark of excellence since the inception of the Gourmet Guide. And I did mention last year that there were 3 restaurants that had featured in every single one of the JHP Gourmet Guides. They've been plated in every one. And I'm very proud of how they've set an example and created a firm foundation for the industry. So I'm going to ask all 3 of them to come up to collect their very little plates, because they've got lots of big Mervyn Goes plates on their walls already. And we're going to give them each a small plate. And we're going to ask them to stay on the stage, because the 3 of them are going to go into the lucky draw for the culinary tour to Vietnam. So it gives me great pleasure alphabetically to call up Aubergine,
Congratulations.
So Harold's going to stay on stage, and then I'm going to call on La Colombe. Another fine example. And the third one is Potluck Cape Town. Okay, so these three gents who've worked very hard for a very long time, I can promise you we've only put one entry for each of you in the lucky draw. So Leah, we're going to get somebody to draw it right now.
Yeah. I think.
Okay. So,
No, put that on.
so we're going to ask, Jeff, I think you are neutral enough to
right.
actually draw.
You just.
Oh, I think we need that drum roll, James.
One more jingle, James. Here we go. Well, luck along. Congratulations.
Excellent. Well done
Speech.
to all of you. Yeah, it's a
Speech.
hell of an innings.
Speech?
Very proud of all of you. So
Speech.
well done. Yeah, James, we know you love speeches. Just say thank you. You don't have to.
Last four words, thanks very much, everyone, and obviously Jenny.
Well done.
Oh, the best speech ever.
Thank you all. So it doesn't end there, of
Congratulations.
course. We've still got a little bit of time together. So I chatted a little bit when we started about the past and the present, but I want to say there's also a future. First the roots, now the wings. No business is successful without a plan, and what's next? A succession plan. Here's mine. My personal mission remains unchanged: to build a legacy, uplift professionalism, develop confidence, and empower leaders to build stronger, more diverse teams. Our food writing courses add another string to the bows. Our team interventions and training programs are designed to nurture talent, but especially for those who didn't grow up dining in fine dining, and to facilitate transformation. I really believe that South Africa is the land of opportunity, and those with an appetite for learning must be fed. So, all we need is good attitude and good training. I'm excited about the arrival of Michelin stars in our country. I think you deserve them. The conversation has been going for a long time. But I also want to remind you that it's exciting once anybody gets any accolade. It is as hard to keep it. I relish the opportunity of working with chefs and restaurants to continue raising their games, their profiles, and their leaders. Let's keep on making a difference together. One meal, one chef, one story at a time. Here's to another decade of purpose, passion, and progress. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Jenny Handley, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause, please. The 2026 Gourmet Guide has officially been launched. A huge thank you to our sponsors, the Saxon Hotel for the gift bags, Avant Cape Brandy, WWF Sassy, Wild Peacock, Mervyn Gers, Nespresso, San Pellegrino, Clear World Suppliers, Valrhona, and Time Out for the wonderful venue. On behalf of the entire team at Jenny Handley at the Gourmet Guide, thanks for joining us this evening. The official launch of the Gourmet Guide 2026 is over, and the after party, compliments of Time Out, has started. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for joining us. All the chefs.